going on? It's your dog, Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. A little amped up because I was listening to some good music. I really just been tapped into my music shit lately. I've been listening to this guy, what's his name? Stove God Cooks. He had an album called Reasonable Drought. That's just pretty fire. Pretty fire. It's like the East Coast got some good shit right now, man. You know, all my life I grew up on like West Coast shit, Midwest shit. That East Coast shit right now, man, they spitting. Niggas are spitting. But anyways, I did this, stream so we can talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. Just got announced that it will officially be on Netflix. Netflix. Oh, and I can't wait. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I got Crawford because I'm American, and I view Crawford as a highly skilled fighter. Crawford is one of those ones. I'll never bet against Crawford. I didn't bet against him on the Spence fight, but I picked Spence to win, and boy, I was wrong. Yeah. But anyways, in Vegas, Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. Crawford gonna have to stop him because they're gonna try to rob him. So he better stop. He better stop Canelo. But I don't think he even be like that, to be honest. I have high hopes for Crawford in this fight, man. High expectations. I don't think that he's gonna go in there and look crazy. I respect his boxing brain. Let's cook. Oh, I'm about to share this link right now. Let it right now. We live right now on YouTube. But yeah, a lot of people just think, oh, Artman, he's just picking Crawford because he's black. Nah, I'm not just picking Crawford because he's black. I've been watching Crawford and Canelo for a very long time. And every fight with Crawford, there's never a time where I doubt that this nigga's gonna be able to cut off the ring. He's not gonna be able to fucking adjust or anything like that. Nah, he always adjusted. He always made sure that he was on point. He always came to the fight ready. There was never no excuses from Crawford. Throughout his whole career, no crazy excuses, no nothing that, none of that. Yeah, we cooking though. We cooking. This shit gonna be on Netflix, man. I'm just trying to decide if I should just fly out there or just watching it on Netflix. Straight up. I've been thinking about flying to Vegas lately, but then I'm thinking about like that crazy ass nigga who just got shot by a troll. Hell no, these niggas is tweaking, boy. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hey, you know what's funny right now? That fucking tweet of Ramirez. Oh, that shit's going viral on the net right now. Hold on, let me see that shit. Oh, his ass punching looking crazy as hell. And I did I played the clip.
Oh my God. Ramirez is
a. I said that nigga DJ. Hey, this shit got niggas bad as hell. Oh, how can you talk shit about a Hall of Famer like that, bro? Nah, fuck all that, nigga. We go cook. That nigga cutting that shit up so much like he a fucking DJ.
Eddie knows Ramirez. Oh my God. Ramirez is
what? My CT acting up. My CTE acting up. Crazy ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here. And they expect me to be like, oh, how could you? I have sympathy for him. He just spitting facts. Nah, he ain't spitting facts, nigga. His old ass say he wants to come out of retirement to be the fucking top contender, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. And niggas want to say that's not hating. That's not no hating shit. Nah, that's some hating shit. Let's shout to my dude, Anti-Slime. We in this bitch, motherfucker. We chilling, man. Talking about this Canelo shit. A lot of fans, they think that Crawford is Charlo or something. They think he gonna do the same thing that Charlo did And that's not true. That ain't true at all. Well, hold on, what my dude said. He said, "Hmm, how could a Hall of Famer talk shit about a future Hall of Famer that accomplished more than him? Like, dog, and niggas expect." And this is what I don't like about boxing fans. They want all these all this criticism is rooted in fucking hate, and they expect me not to see through the shit. Like, oh, he's spitting facts. No, that's not spitting facts. Saying your fucking milk dud head ass will come back in 4 months and fight a top contender that's a Hall of Famer already and beat him. That's something that we should respect. Nah, nigga, that's some stupid shit. That's some goofy shit that we know ain't gonna happen. But yeah, Crawford about to stand on business. Crawford about to stand on business. Hey, I got Crawford winning that fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops Canelo or hurts Canelo bad or bloody up Canelo. Niggas be making it seem like Canelo's untouchable or something. Like Crawford's just some small ass little small fry that's just gonna go in there and get stopped. I don't see that happen at all. My only concern for this fight, my only concern for this fight is the motherfucking drug testing. That's my only concern for the fight. Is there drug testing for this fight? Are we gonna get some type of drug testing? Are we gonna get any announcement? Because my boy Devin Haney, he's saying that nigga, I'm still getting 365 testing, and they basically it's looking like I'm the only nigga that's getting tested right now. What the fuck going on? Hopefully it's stacked. And Bill Haney reposted it. So you know what I'm saying? I would be surprised if we have a young gun on the card that we know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the young Haney's on that card. It's gonna be a stacked card, y'all. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Haney's on the card. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But yeah, a lot of people got Crawford fucked up though. I like this fight for Crawford, dude, and I really feel like a lot of people doubting him, making it seem like this nigga's some type of small ass fry that he's just going there and just cower up and let this nigga wail on him. Nah, fuck that. Do you not understand how important this is for Crawford? It's not just the money. He's gonna get paid a lot of money, but this is an opportunity to fight for three undisputed 3 times. Do you not understand if Crawford wins this fight, it becomes the first male in boxing history to become 3-time undisputed. It's going to be very, very hard to top that. Very, very hard to top that. They're going to be saying this man Crawford is an all-time great after this fucking fight. Real shit. I feel like a lot of people are doubting his boxing brain, his boxing mind. They looking at him like he's some type of scrub that's just going to go in there and fold. I don't think so at all. Crawford's the last nigga to think of that. Maybe if it was somebody else, but Crawford, nah. That nigga's trying to take Canelo's head. Bro, he got the opportunity of a lifetime. You think he about to fucking bullshit this? Hell no. Hell no. So I don't like this fight for Bud. It's not an easy win for nigga. Canelo versus Skull wasn't even an easy win. He damn near lost that fight. All right, man. Hmm. Nah, if he nah the way, look, Grand Grand Regent Thrag, yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, I think that Crawford win this fight. He's definitely an all-time great. I don't know where they're gonna rank him at, and when it comes to all-time greats, because there's uh, uh, several great American fighters that's all-time greats. But he will definitely have a strong argument because not even Floyd Mayweather was undisputed, or let alone two-time undisputed, or three-time undisputed. So him winning that shit, that would be big as hell, man. Big as shit, dog. And Canelo's already been beaten before, but the way boxing fans are making it seem, they're making it seem like it's like physically impossible for Crawford to move up and beat Canelo Alvarez. Set resume too light. You guys go. Look, just the way that you're doubting him, saying that he cannot, you don't like this for this, and it's going to be an easy fight for Canelo. That alone should put him in the all-time great once he beat him, especially if he beats him by stoppage. If Crawford's the first person to stop Canelo Alvarez, dog, what can you really say? Shout out to my dude Bishop Box. Yeah, we in the motherfucking building. We still smoking that Ostery pack. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be a good fight. Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. I got my money on the American for sure. I'm not betting against Crawford at all. The only way I'll be worried if it was reported that the ring is super small, extremely small, and there's no drug testing for this fight. But seeing how cool Turkey is with Crawford, I'm sure none of that foul shit gonna come apart. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be a nice even fight. But Crawford, tell me he should let his guard his guard down. Oh shit, smoking that shit. 8 weeks out and he already looks sharp. Somebody try to say, "Oh, he looks slow and fat." Nah, man, he's comfortable, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all don't. Some people never fought or been in a situation where they exercised or whatever or sparred or whatever. But man, I'm telling you right now, when you're at a comfortable weight and you're not draining yourself, you actually feel a lot better physically. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This is definitely gonna be a good one. Crawford is not no super small dude. These niggas acting like Canelo's just about to stop Crawford. Like, who has Canelo stopped? I have, bro. I'm telling you right now. I don't even remember who the last person knocked out. Was it Yerdirum? Was it Yerdirum? The same guy. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. When was the last time Canelo Alvarez knocked somebody out? Canelo got them goddamn old school records. 63 fights. No, he don't got 63 fights. Nah. He don't got 63 fights. He has 67 fights. Shit. Damn, this nigga Canelo doing fucking old school numbers. That nigga doing some motherfucking Joe Louis, Jack Johnson ass numbers. What the fuck? 67 fights? Shit. But 63 at 2 with 2 draws. Damn, you go to BoxRec. It's official. BoxRec, it's official. I don't know if y'all can see it backwards, but it says Terrence Crawford is next in line September 25th. What? The last KO Canelo had was Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant back in 2000. When was this? Just say November 21st. What year was that? What year was Canelo versus Plant? That was 2021. It is 2025. The better half of 2025. That's the last time this nigga got a knockout was in 2021, bro. So y'all, and he had several fights since then. Several fights since then. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now it's about to be his 9th fight since then. So yeah, he's been fighting since he was 15. And people don't understand, fighting since you're that young, got a lot of wear and tear on you. Look, Canelo Alvarez, I never really heard of Crawford going through any crazy major surgeries. Have y'all? Have y'all? Canelo had a major surgery. They said Canelo had some type of cyst on his knee. And ever since then, he's been wearing knee braces and shit, and all them leg movements has been gone. He had that knee surgery, I think it was right before the Rocky Fielding fight. And then he came into the Rocky Fielding fight and the Danny Jacobs fight with a fucking knee brace on. And that's when he stopped using his legs. It's like Canelo during September 17th when he fought Golovkin or whatever. That's the last time you seen Canelo's fucking legs. Now his shit's fucking damaged. Go research the shit I'm talking about. Canelo had that knee surgery right after the Triple G2 fight. Went into the Rocky Fielding fight and the motherfucking Danny Jacobs fight. All them fights with knee braces and shit on. So his legs been gone. Canelo is an aging fighter. If anything, even though Crawford's the older fighter, when it comes to aging in boxing, Canelo looks like the older fighter. But the card will be stacked. It will definitely be stacked. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But you know what's so funny though? Shout out to the graphic designer because they said instead of they were like sh- sh- uh don't copy your classmates' work. This is exactly what this nigga did. He copied the fucking work. Hold on, let me flip the camera real quick. He copied the work. The same title for the fight, the one Mayweather versus Canelo, Canelo versus Crawford, the one. That's fucking crazy, dog. But subconsciously, I feel like we all know this is that fight. Will Canelo be able to prove that he can beat a highly skilled, athletic Black American champion that's undefeated? Because he had the opportunity when he fought Floyd Mayweather, and it was kind of like this. Everybody picked Canelo, and here's the thing: they're gonna deny it today, but around that time, people were picking Canelo to beat motherfucking Mayweather. They were saying that Mayweather's never fought somebody like this, somebody that's young, strong, healthy, and can punch. You know that shoulder roll. Everybody felt like the shoulder roll was breakable because you just needed somebody with power to go around it. So they're assuming that Canelo, and that's why they named it the one, because Canelo was supposed to be the one, to beat Mayweather on the Spanish holiday. They were saying Floyd is old, he has brittle hands, he's too small, kind of like how they're saying Crawford's too small, but they said Floyd is too small, brittle hands, he's old, you know. Okay, you say Bud is no Floyd. Yeah, damn right he's not no Floyd. But Bud Crawford is Terrence fucking Crawford. Do you not understand? Bro, Crawford is considered the best fighter on the planet. And I'm not just saying it because I believe it. Other pound for pound guys believe this. Better Beef said this. The best fighter said, "Who's the best fighter to you?" The best fighter in the world to me is Crawford. It's Terrence Crawford. They saying Crawford. They asked Biffle, "Who do you think is the best fighter in the world right now?" Obviously, you, right? Nah, the best fighter in the world is Crawford. If there can be somebody who can write, a how-to of boxing, it needs to be based off of Terrence Crawford. This is what Bivol said. You ask Usyk, who's the best fighter in the world? Crawford. Bro, they're not saying this because the media is telling them to say this. They're saying this because they watch boxing and they understand. Crawford is the only boxer that I'm seeing today, Usyk can do this too, where he can literally like adjust in the fucking ring within minutes. Some niggas take a couple rounds to adjust. No, Crawford, you can see Crawford adjusting in real fucking time. If one thing ain't working, I will switch to this side. I will switch to southpaw, see if that's working. Or southpaw ain't right, I will switch to orthodox. We gotta put some respect on Crawford's boxing brain. He's not no goofy out here when it comes to boxing. Man, I remember Crawford, he was at the Shakur versus Artem fight, and he was telling Shakur Stevenson, hell of a fighter, but Crawford's telling him straight up, like, look, this is what you're doing wrong. This is what you should have done. And they listen to that man because they know they all sparred with Crawford, and they know this guy is the chosen one when it comes to having this up here. Him and Floyd have that up here when it comes to boxing. A lot of people go into the boxing thing and it's all about just you know what I'm saying? How hard you hit the bag, how hard you can punch it, or whatever. No, it's not just about that. It's about having this up here. Him and Floyd Mayweather have that great thinking and thinkability in the game, man. They're second nature, bro. Size do play a factor, but Bud is not some little nigga, bro. He's not just some super little nigga. Bro, We just seen, and boxing fans, hear me out. I'm not trying to question your intelligence or anything like that, but hear me out. We just seen Usyk beat Tyson Fury's ass, who's a good big man. Even though he's a cheating piece of shit, he's still a good big man. He knows how to move in a ring, and he has freakish fucking advantages. He's super tall, super long arms, super fat. You know what I'm saying? Recovery time out this fucking world. And we seen the small good man put it together. You know why? He didn't go in there on some, oh, I'm about to go in there on some Deontay Wilder. I'm about to just lay this nigga the fuck out. No, he boxed him. He used his brain. He boxed him. Straight up. He boxed him. Yeah, size do play a huge part, but when you're one of those ones, you know how to adjust. You're not gonna pull a Tim Bradley versus Provatnikov. You're not gonna go fucking body for body, blow for blow with a motherfucking with a puncher. You're not gonna do that. And that's what I'm saying. We have to put more respect on Crawford's boxing brain. He's not some stupid nigga out here, and he's not somebody who's willing to just sell his motherfucking ass for some change, man, like Charlo did. And I like Crawford, man, Charlo. I like Charlo. I really do. But we all know that was a cash grab. I was definitely a cash grab. And I picked him. I picked him to win that fight. And that's why I was so disappointed in that performance. I was super disappointed with that performance because he went in there. He didn't do none of that shit that Guzman taught him. He didn't do none of that shit, man. He went in there and got on his bike. He felt Canelo's power, and he said, "You know what? I'm not gonna get knocked out because I want to preserve my career. So I'm just gonna make it to the final bell, and that's that. No heart, no nuts, no none of that shit. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. It's not some fight that you trying to bounce back. No, nigga, you're coming off a fucking undisputed fight, right? He went in there and sold his ass. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. He said, why did you pick? Because I'm American. Of course, I'm gonna root for the American, and I assumed that Charlo was gonna go in there and do what he had to do, but he didn't. As we've seen in the ring is the truth teller. He said he's gonna go out there and do it for the culture. He went out there and did it for himself. He got his check and he was gone. What that nigga said? He said, I was one of them people that said I was always down for the hood, down for the culture. But as soon as I found Canelo got my check, I was gone. That's exactly what that nigga did. He pulled above fucking Uncle Elroy. He fucking got his check and he was gone. That's what the fuck Charlo did. He ain't going there to fucking do that for legacy. And then let's be real. You put Bud, if Bud was to fight Charlo, who y'all picking to win that fight? Be realistic. Be fucking realistic. You're picking Bud. You know why you're picking Bud? Because you know Bud is a much smarter fighter than the angry, aggressive Charlo. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Bud is a smart, composed boxer. And I would be up. Look, when I talk to trainers, right, they always tell me, man, it's not just about your power. It's about your speed. Your speed's going to come, if you're fast with it, the power's going to come with it. I wouldn't be surprised if motherfucking Bud is beating Canelo to the fucking punch. And them shits is sharp and it's hurting Canelo. Say you didn't even pick Bud to be Spence. You're right. I did it. I did it. I did it. And I was wrong. I was super wrong. I was super wrong. But one thing about YouTube or whatever, and just being in front of a camera and a microphone, you can always go back and rewind the clip. And I've always said, I viewed Crawford as the best fighter in the world. Even back then, I just thought that Spence was going to be able to use his size and advantage, physical advantage to beat Bud. And it didn't happen that way. Bud was the more sharper, composed boxer. And he proved me wrong. but he low key proved me right that he's still the best fighter in the world. I've been saying that. I just thought that Spence was going to be able to upset that, but that didn't happen. And then going forward, I said, you know what? After seeing how sharp he was and seeing how mentally on point he was, man, I said, you know what? I'll be a fool to bet against this type of guy ever again. Ever again, I'll be a fool to bet against him. And then against Canelo, a guy that I've seen multiple times who's declining. Let's be real. Canelo's declining. But I'm gonna still give the winner of this fight credit. I'm gonna give him credit regardless. You know why I'm gonna give him credit? Even if Canelo wins, I'll give Canelo credit because at the end of the day, Crawford decided to make that jump to challenge Canelo Alvarez. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think Bud is gonna win. I think Bud is gonna go in there and show the world why he's considered the best fighter in the world. Because he's not going to go in there to sell his ass. He's going to go in there to prove that he can become 3-time undisputed. That's big. Because niggas talk about, oh, well, being undisputed, that's cool. Being undisputed, twice, that's cool. But to be undisputed 3 times, it's like, what can you really say to a nigga? Against the media darling, against the guy that's propped up to be the super Mexican. When Canelo retired, they're going to be arguing if he was better than Chavez Sr. and Oscar. So if Crawford goes in there and knock his ass out, what? Hey, man, you got to consider him one of those ones. Said Art was good, man. When you think Dev gonna return, he probably gonna be on that Canelo card. I ain't saying that he is. Don't say I'm Art Man's a source. Art Man's a boxing insider. I ain't none of that shit. None of that. I'm not an insider. None of that. But I just wouldn't be surprised if he's fighting on that undercard. Pete Bill Haney's Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say. Not really. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. That was. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna say when I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. That was some blind FBA, just pride talking when it came to Charlo, thinking Charlo was gonna do it. I ain't see the signs. I ain't see the signs. But the ring is the truth teller, and the ring showed it all. It showed exactly what happened, what was going on. If not Teal, who you think Dev should fight next? Rolly. These boxers can talk a lot of shit. Oh, I don't want to fight Haiti. I don't want to fight Haiti. But when niggas is talking about fighting Haney in the square, in the spear in Vegas for that type of money, all right, yeah, that's different. He gonna fight somebody. Turkey wants this fight to sell. He wants this fight to sell big time. They're gonna spend some money to make a studded star stacked card for sure. And you got to think about who's all available right now that can be available in September 25th. You feel me? You hear me? Look, on Netflix, you think I don't want to fight Haney because he can't cut off the ring. Nigga, in the spear in Vegas, dog, for the type of money Turkey presented, you'll be a fucking fool not to fight that nigga. He gonna fight somebody. He gonna fight somebody. And I'm not saying Artman is a source. Don't turn around and say, well, Artman said this and Artman said that. Please don't do that. Because I'm not Dan Raphael. I'm not none of them niggas. I'm not Dan the boxing man. I'm not none of them insider niggas. Not at all. I don't have no plugs at PBC or Top Rank or Turkey. None of that shit. So don't take my word for it. Don't say Artman said this. Just hear me out. Said Rolly said he's sitting down waiting for PBC Barrios winning. Yeah, that's cool. That can be him, but here's the thing. People can say one thing one day And then the next day they can say something different. I'm trying to tell you, bro, money changes people's perspective on a lot of things. I can just tell you that. Who do you want to see on the undercard? That's gonna be a good one. Who do I really want to see on the undercard? Of course, I want to see Devin on that undercard. Devin should take Rolly strap. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a great fight, man. I cannot fucking wait for that. And I got some illustrations I'm working on today for that fight. It's up. It's super up. It's gonna be dope, man. I really don't know. We'll see, man. I'm high right now. Give me a second, man, to really think because I don't know. There's so many fights that can happen on that undercard that will be dope, bro. So give me a second. Haney versus Rolly, though, that'll be a fucking crazy fight. Hell yeah, man. I cannot fucking wait. It's gonna be a good scrap. But a lot of people they're trying to say that Canelo, he's just gonna hurt Crawford and Crawford's gonna get scared. But let's say that does happen, right? Let's say Crawford goes in there and fights Canelo, right? And Canelo hits him with some shit, right? You don't think Crawford's a smart enough boxer to understand that, okay, I got hit with something crazy. So now I have to box. I have to win on points. You don't think Crawford's sharp enough to outclass Canelo Alvarez after feeling something crazy? If there's anybody to do it, it would be Crawford. Let's be real. If Crawford felt Canelo's power, y'all don't think he has the ability to outbox Canelo after that? Like, hold on, let me get on my William Skull, but I'm not gonna be inactive. I'm at least gonna be throwing way more punches than that. But let me be defensive. Let me get on my bike. You don't think Crawford can get on his bike? You don't think Crawford can make smart adjustments? That's what I'm trying to explain to boxing fans. And y'all about to hear this. Said William Skull's a crazy example. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Because William Skull, he used legs. The problem is he didn't throw enough punches. He had many opportunities to hurt Canelo to come forward and put pressure towards Canelo, but he ain't want to do nothing like that. He had that Cuban style. Canelo, he's declining. Look at his legs, man. The fact that he couldn't cut off the ring against Skull is crazy, dog. He's not the same fighter from back then. Yep. That's just gonna be on Netflix. Netflix. That's confirmed. It's gonna be on Netflix, man. That makes me want to fly out to the fight because I already know that shit's gonna be buffering like a motherfucker. That's just gonna crash like a motherfucker. I already know it, dog. Uh, Everybody's gonna be trying to watch that shit at the same time, bro. That's just gonna crash the fucking server, man. He said he didn't even have power to hurt Canelo. He was scared and actually ran. Yeah, and what Canelo do? Little Stank, what did Canelo do? Did he cut off the ring? Did he hurt William Skull? That was like a sparring match, if anything. Said this is true. He should have cut off the ring. Always did. And here's the thing. And I'm not saying this like I'm some type of Canelo hater. I've been watching Canelo fight for a very long time. Truth be told, the best version of Canelo was the Canelo that fought Triple G in the first fight and the second fight. And I know people say, oh, the first fight he really lost. But nah, in the first fight, look at Canelo's legs, man. He was moving, he was boxing. And that's when Abel Sanchez tried to say some slick ass remark, try to say that Canelo entered the ring as a Mexican and left as a black fighter because Canelo was actually using his legs in the first fight and he was punching in combination. Now today, look at Canelo today. He does the same shit. He tries to walk you down, tries to walk you down, and then he spams the left hook or he tries to spam an overhand right. He loads up on every shot or he throws some like pity pat ass jabs and then he follows with a fucking crazy ass overhand because he's trying to knock you out with every shot. It's no longer the Canelo Alvarez who throws body shots. He doesn't throw body shots no more. Nah, real shit. Anyways, I'm about to go get some food, man. Artmanapparel.com.